All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Monday. Man, guys, what a crazy Monday it has been. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. God is good. He's merciful. He's gracious. I'm in a very jubilant mood this morning, guys. I'm feeling good. Shout out to Zen Shadow. Shout out to Ben Spada. God bless you, man. Shout out to Raza. Yeah, you cashed your long at 30K. I as well. I took a lot of profits way before 30K. But yeah. Guys, cashed out big chunk of my long at 30K, man. And as you can see, I'm also in some short trades as well. I'm in a few short trades, guys. I'm in a few shorts as well. Man, these are the days, man, that us Bitcoin traders wait for. This is volatility at its finest. Guys, as usual, if we can get 1,257 likes, we will be giving away $1,000. 1,257 likes for a $1,000 giveaway. Yep, we'll be giving away $1,000, guys. $1,000 giveaway. From some of these profits, I will be gladly sharing with all of you guys because, man, we have been waiting, we have been watching for weeks, guys. Literally for weeks. How long have we been watching, talking about our Grandmaster plan? Our Grandmaster Granddaddy plan, right? Man, how long have I been calling for 30K, getting laughed at by Jay Bull and all my other haters who love to hate? And I love all my haters. God bless my haters. But man, we've been looking for that move, guys. We have been looking for the move. We have been looking for the pump and the dump. We've been talking about it. We've been waiting for it. Why? Well, guys, this is something we have been waiting for literally since August, right? Just a setup given in the Casper crew, guys. Shout out to the Casper crew. All right, because we took the long from 26,550. The long from 26,550, man. All right. And we shorted this zone. We've been like literally waiting for it. I can't even believe that it happened so quick, but it did. So why? Why? What is going on? Well, we did get some fake news, guys. We got some fake Bitcoin ETF approval news. And here's the thing. This is not the most bearish thing in the world. We might not dump all the way down to a new low. But if we are going to dump down to a new low, this is the place that we knew, that we have been waiting for. Why? Because the Bitcoin price has been trading within a clearly defined sideways range since, I guess, hang on, my treadmill stopped automatically. We have been trading in this sideways range going all the way back now to the 17th of March, right? And we were watching this market structure here. All right, when I say we, I don't just mean me. All right, I mean a lot of people. We're watching this market structure here saying we've been in a confirmed uptrend since all the way back here in November when we started making higher highs and higher lows. All right. Then what happened is we, for the first time, we made our high, we made our higher low, we made a higher high, and then we made a lower low. And we've been saying, look, when you see a market structure change on a high time frame like the daily, now this is tipping you off, saying now it's time to look for a lower high. All right, now it's time to look for a lower high. And that lower high, most of the time, comes in between the Fibonacci, Golden Pocket, and the 786. Right, most of the time, that will come in between the Golden Pocket and the 786. So if you guys have been following the channel, you know that I have been essentially looking to long this area right here, right? I longed this area here. I was looking to hold it up to 30,000 where I was going to compound my short from up here. Now, I accidentally closed that short from up here, to be honest with you guys. I closed that short accidentally, okay? When I was trying to add to it, I accidentally added way more than I intended, and I ended up putting my entry somewhere like down in here. So I figured I'd cash it out. I figured I'd just cash it out, so I did. But that's okay, because I'm in some other shorts from this key area, right? And so we were looking to hold our trades from these lows from, where do we get in? 24,939, right? That major low we put in at 24,939, right down here. Been sticking to the plan, and that's the thing. It takes months for this plan to play out, right? It takes months for the plan to play out. But the plan was hold this short, and then long this support resistance flip, take profits on the long here, compound the short to a new low. This is a head and shoulders pattern, right? We changed market structure. We're looking for that lower high to be put in. We put it in right here. Boom. Are we going to get the big drop? Obviously, we can't know that for certain, guys. But here's what I would say, all right? If we're going to get a big drop, this is probably the place where it's going to be from. And I also am not saying that this is the high. We might make another high here. There's a lot of things that could happen. There's a lot of things that could happen. But right now, we have seen a pretty intense reaction from this zone. All right? From this zone. And like I said, guys, I'm just so thankful. I am so thankful. No, praise God. Thank you, Jesus. Baruch Yeshua. Because these trades have been very good for me. And after the financial hit I took last month, I mean, trades like these, guys, these are very much so appreciated, and I am very thankful. I'm very, very thankful. Because, look, this stuff does not happen every day, guys. This stuff does not happen every day. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You guys are amazing. And shout out to everybody who's been following the channel, because this is just stuff that we've been talking about now for weeks and months on these live streams, planning this stuff out, talking about why and how we're looking for more trades to get into. All right? So we will see here what happens, guys. As you can see, I haven't fully closed out my longs, right? I'm still in 1, 2, 3, 4 Bitcoin longs. I haven't closed them out. Why? Because there is a chance that this is not the top, right? There's a real chance that this is not the top. But man, so far, so good, right? So far, so good. All right, we're going to be getting into some analysis here, guys. Because, look, at the end of the day, we have to recognize the fact, we have to recognize a few facts, all right? We have to recognize a few facts here. At the end of the day, we are still simply trading a sideways range, okay, right here, with our clearly defined low right here at around 25,000 and our clearly defined high. I would consider our high around 32K, even though we haven't tapped it yet, right? I would consider this to be the sideways range going back to May 2022, right? So there really is a chance that, yeah, we got a fake news pump and a rejection, but this is still bullish market structure, right? We've made our low, our high, our higher low, our higher high, our higher low, our higher high, and we need to wait and see how this daily candle closes, right? Because on the daily time frame, obviously, we have grabbed this liquidity. If this candle closes a purple candle on the daily, here's something I forgot to say, all right? Coinbase did not take those highs, all right? Just like Coinbase did not take these lows, Coinbase did not take these highs, guys. So this is another shady pivot that Bitcoin has made here, okay? And this is why I trade the Bybit chart. People are like, Jason, why do you trade the Bybit chart when you don't even trade on Bybit? The reason is, guys, because the Bybit levels are respected, right? The Bybit levels are respected. We were looking for 3224 to come up here to 30,460. This zone right here, huge level. It was a monthly level. It was a CDW. It was a 786, a naked monthly point of control. right? And so we didn't get that on any other. Well, actually, I don't know. Did we did get that on MEXC. We got it on MEXC. We didn't get it on Coinbase. All right. So that's why I like Bybit so much for trading. But this is technically still bullish market structure here. So if this daily candle closes blue, especially if this daily candle closes above 28.6, that is still bullish, guys. And then we could see a move to make a new high, right? We could see a move to make a new high if we close this daily candle above 28.6. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat, about 800 watchers. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers. Shout out to Lunar Alpha in the chat. What are you looking at? It's fake news. Yeah, I know, that's the name of the video. Yeah, that's so funny. That's so funny. Someone hacked Cointelegraph. That's hilarious. Shout out to, he just had his biggest win in 5 seconds. Oh crap, biggest win and loss? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeshua always traded against the Gentiles. That's not true, my friend. Shout out to Sarf. Did I get stopped out on a couple before that? I did not, Sarf. I did not. Right? I got, I didn't take any shorts today besides this one. I didn't take any shorts today beside this trade. And the reason why is because I was waiting for higher, guys. I was waiting for the golden pocket. We got to the golden pocket. We just kept pumping like a wild woman. I'm like, I can't short when we're pumping. I need to wait for some kind of confirmation. And then when we came up to here, I said to myself, this is it. Like, I've been waiting for this for months. It's either now or never. I would rather take a loss here because of all the longs that I'm in. I'd rather risk this small loss. And actually would have been kind of a hefty loss, to be honest with you. But nothing that I couldn't have recovered with my longs, right? I'd rather risk this loss because I've been waiting for this setup for so long than not take it and miss it. So that's the short that I took today. And then the longs from last week, guys, still got them partially opened here. So we'll see what happens, right? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. I really don't. We might just keep pumping. That's why we need to keep our eyes on this daily candle here. A daily close above 28,613 is, 613. That's a holy number. All right. So, and honestly, I'll be honest with you guys too. The daily time frame looks like we could get more upside here. Okay. It looks like we could get more upside if this daily candle closes again below 28,613. That is a confirmed, in my opinion, bearish divergence on the daily. Look at the 4 hour as well. Here's the thing about the 4 hour, guys. We have a hidden bearish divergence potentially here. A potential hidden bearish divergence on the 4 hour time frame. So we have a potential hidden on the 4, regular on the daily, and also potentially here on the 1 hour. I mean, potential bearish divs as well. So look. Anything could happen here, guys. Let's go ahead and pull our fib. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and pull our fib here. Could we retrace 50% and pump back? Yeah, we could pump. So here's the thing. Where we're bouncing right now, guys, like where Bitcoin is currently bouncing from right now. Take a look at the Uno minute here. This is key support. All right, this is key support. Here's why. Let's go down to the 1 minute. We're going to go to Bybit chart because that's what I like. All right, we'll go down to the 2 minute here. Look at this. All right, the Bitcoin price came down to basically retest this last area of consolidation. And this is where, if we take a look at the order flow chart, we had millions of longs actually opening up. All right, we had millions of longs opening up right here. Because of these big candles, it's kind of hard to see, but here we'll expand our territories here. We had millions of longs actually opening up. Around 28,000. Okay, look at this. We had 8 million at 28,040. We had another 8 million at 27,960. Right? And we are bouncing literally from this zone right here. All right, where we have all these longs that longed here. I mean, they really committed here. And if we actually take a look at this entire move up as well, we had a lot of longs here. So it's been a, let's take a look at the net longs as well, because we had a, well, actually, you know what? We had a lot of those longs actually close out. They actually did close their positions already. So it's kind of like a little bit of a, just a little reset. After such a volatile move like that, we just kind of need to wait and kind of wait and see if we form some kind of local range here or something. But this is a key zone of support. 27,750, 27,800, that's going to be a very key zone of support. And then right now, here's what we need to be aware of. If we are going to continue bearish here, all right, then we need to be watching the Fibonacci Golden Pocket retracement, all right? We need to be watching the Fibonacci Golden Pocket retracement here. If we come up to retest 30K, right, we come up to retest 30K, and we see some kind of bearish divergence here, that could just be continued confirmation that we are indeed going to come lower, all right? So right now, 30K, that's going to be super, super dang important. All right, let me remove all this stuff. Let me remove the drawings here. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man, shout out to J Money. Shout out to Sarky. All right, awesome. I'm so glad that you made money. Shout out to Crypto SFP. Terrible. Crypto SFP, why so terrible? If that's your name, don't you love SFPs? Yeah, so we got to pull this fib, guys, because we got to be aware of this right here. Bitcoin is giving me an alert, actually. Oh, the ES is pumping. All right, so ES is pumping, guys. That is actually not very bearish for Bitcoin. Let's take a quick look at the dollar as well right now. I'm a little discombobulated after that move. I'm probably going to be done trading for a while. Okay, guys, so the dollar actually is dumping. The dollar is dumping upon New York Open. So this could actually give us a bit more upside on Bitcoin here. We're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. Wow. We're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. Shout out to Dread Mining. Ooh, put the stop loss before you short. That is true. Sorry about that, Dread Mining. It happens, my man. Alrighty. Shout out to Tiborius from Germany. Shout out to Life with Joey and Victoria. Shout out to Ami Sama. 10K likes. Nah, we need to get, guys, if we can get 1,257 likes, we'll give away $1,000. All right, we will give away $1,000. So Bulldog says, break out the air freshener for this Black Swan event dump. Yeah, maybe. All right, guys. So here's my overall sentiment on the market. Okay. Right now, because we have come up to the major area of resistance that I've been waiting for since July. All right. Well, I shouldn't say since July, since August, since my 33rd birthday. I would like to see another low put in. That's what I would like to see, because I have been planning my trade to short this, to long this, to short this for a long time. If my plan doesn't work out, okay, here's something that's very important, guys. If my plan doesn't work out, it doesn't matter to me. Why does it not matter? Well, because I made tons of money on the short down already. I made tons on the way up on the bounce. And I even made money on the short so far. Locked in, guaranteed, realized profit. So if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter at all, because I was still right to a certain extent. But once you lock in a profit, then you can play with your ideas, right? And you can say, you know what? I'm still going to trade my plan, right? Because so far, it hasn't been in my granddaddy master plan has not been invalidated, right? It has not been invalidated thus far. So far, it's been right. Short this, long this, short this. So far, I'm right. So where's our next major low going to come in if we're going to make another low? I got to go ahead and put a alert on this order block. Where's our next major low going to come in if we're going to put in another low? All right, hang on. Let me clean up this chart just a smidgen here. All right. First of all, we do need to be aware of the fact that if we're going to continue trading this sideways range, if we pull the fib from the low to the high, we could absolutely still be looking for a long from the bottom of the range again, right? Right? Because here's the thing about the 618 fib. The 618 and the 786 fib, as you guys know, right? The 618 Fibonacci, she is my high school crush. Her name is 6 Juanita. I had a thing for this chick. I thought she had a thing for me as well. Turns out, guys, I was in something called the friend zone. So when I asked her out on a date, she rejected me. She gave me the hand. She gave me the face. It broke my heart. This is the beginning of my MGTOW, what do they call it? Incel lifestyle. All right. Now, personally, I myself am also, well, I don't need to get into my personal life here. But yeah, look, here's what happened. Rejection, okay? And we know 786, she was pretty hot, 6 Juanita, but her older sister, the 786, she was even hotter. All right, now here's the thing. When I tried to ask out 786, she actually told me that she's not into dudes, all right? I guess the beard should have given it away. I didn't know. So, look, we come up to the golden pocket. We come up to the zone. The 786, the 618, rejected by all girls. We've accepted the fact we will never find love, right? But here's the thing. Because we're in the friend zone, we can expect that the 618 Fibonacci level will give us support when we have our heart broken. We come back down to support, right? She will give us that shoulder to cry on because we're in the friend zone. And she'll be there to tell us, don't worry, Jason, someday you will find love. All right? So yeah, we could still absolutely look for something like this and continue to trade the range, right? That is a very valid trading idea because we're always looking for price to be trading sideways ranges, right? We're looking for the sideways ranges always. But if we look at the market structure here, we can say to ourselves, price has made a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, with bearish divergences, a lower low, potentially now a lower high, head and shoulders pattern, right? Now we're looking for a lower low. So where is that going to come in? Well, here's something that we need to keep in mind as well. It is leading up to the Bitcoin halving, and typically price just ranges until that Bitcoin halving, okay? Let's take a look at all the volume that traded here, right? Look at this. We have basically come back to backtest this major support resistance flip, the value area high of the entire bear market range. And so if we go ahead and pull a fib from the low to the high, I'll be honest with you guys and say that it's most probable, if we are in fact going to put in a lower high, that we make our way back down to the low of the range, right around this zone right here. I would say around 18,000 is probably where I'd be looking. Why? Because it's the value area low of the range. Is this super bearish? No, this is exactly what we would want to see leading up into Bitcoin's bull run, right? We would want to see that one last major correction. We would want to come down once again and retest this very nice base that we made right here, going all the way back to June 2022. It was our support, right? It was our support. Then it was our resistance after the whole SBF scenario. And we never actually came back down to retest this support resistance flip, right? In fact, if we take a look at this, we could say we have an unconfirmed breakout of the green box, right? We have an unconfirmed breakout of the green box, right? This was our support twice. It was our resistance once. We broke out. We have an unconfirmed breakout. We're looking for the retest. Bam! Off into the Bitcoin halving, right? This is one potential. Because another thing we have to keep in mind here is the fact that on the weekly time frame, we have confirmed bearish divergences. Right? We go over to the weekly time frame. What do we see? We see bearish divergences as we come up to this very important area of resistance, right? Price is getting higher, momentum getting lower over time, bearish divergence. And so now, how bullish would it be if we come back down to retest this level with a juicy trigger wave on the weekly, right? Weekly bullish divergence. That next trigger wave that we make with a nice higher low, man, that could be juicy as heck. That could be super, super juicy. And what would be even more juicy is if that momentum wave came down a little bit lower than this one, giving us a hidden bullish divergence after a regular bullish divergence. That's kind of my overall plan right now for Bitcoin, right? But if we don't actually come down lower here, if we don't close our daily candle bearish, and if we don't make more bearish signs as time goes on, then we have to change the plan. And for me, the changed plan is to see Bitcoin come up to our next major area of resistance, which is going to be probably the 382 Fibonacci, right around $36,000. That 382 Fibonacci, if we take a look here, is a beautiful confluence. Hang on, let me adjust this just a smidgen. Could have sworn it was the value area low of this upper range. I could be wrong. There's something else there, and I forget because I haven't done analysis here in such a long time. But yeah, that $36,000 level is the next major area. You know what I think it is? I think it's the value area low of this mini little bear flag range that we made right here. Yep, right around that zone. So yeah, that's where I could see us going. If we don't dump from here, we could pump from here, man. All right. Now you might say to yourself, Jason, you just said we could either dump or pump. You haven't told us anything. Here's the thing, guys. If you're looking for predictions, you got to get out of the trading game, my friend. Right? Because predictions are either right or wrong. It's a coin flip. If you're making a prediction, it's a coin flip, right? We need to understand that when it comes to, at least in my experience, consistent trading, we have to prepare for multiple scenarios in advance. And then if those scenarios play out, then we know what we're going to do, right? For example, all last week, I was saying this could have been our lower high. It could have been. How do I know? I don't know. It could have been. But if it's not our lower high, we were looking for this, right? So we had a plan for it. And so when we came up there, we could take a trade. Or also, I mean, same deal with the long from 26,550, right? We didn't know if we were going to come down here. And if we did, we didn't know if we were going to have confirmations here. But you're prepared for it. So if we come down to it, bam, you can take the trade from the exact low, right? You got to be prepared. If you want to catch the juiciest entries, you got to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we say it could dump or it could pump. And then we identify the key zones where it could dump or pump to, so that we're not just like trying to catch a falling knife, but we have a clearly defined entry plan, set up a stop loss invalidation, and all that good stuff. You know, it is good stuff, man. Let me tell you, it's good stuff. Yeah, once the daily closes, we will see. Yeah, we will see. Did I type the wrong amount of likes in the live stream? Let's check it out. How many likes did I say? Yeah, I gave the wrong number. I meant 1,257. Whoops. I meant 1,257. My bad. All right. My bad. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I made a mistake right there. Live was shadow banned? What do you mean? How do you know, straight chillaxin? Is it because the viewership is plummeting? Why do you say? Shout out to J Bull, my man, bro. I've been waiting for you, bro. I've been waiting for you. I really have been. Been waiting for you, man. All right. Shout out to Houston. Shout out to Houston. In the chat. A daily and a weekly candle, like what we just saw in the 4-hour time frame, is coming. One to the upside and downside. That would be crazy, Houston. That would be absolutely insane, man. Oh, YouTube didn't tell me when I was live. Well, I don't usually stream at this time. I don't usually stream at this time, all right? If the news is fake, that means we're going down. It depends, honestly. I don't know. Like, who knows what the fake news will do? Because here's something else that we need to consider here. If the fake news had not come out, right, where would price be right now? Right? Where would price be right now? If we hadn't had this crazy wick, would price be where it is right now? Because if it is, we might make our way up today, right, and close a more bullish-looking daily candle, right? So that's also one thing. Shout out to Dome Life, Bitcoin to the Dome, Genesis 1.6. Am I gonna add more to my short if Bitcoin hits 30K? Yeah, maybe. It really does depend. Because if I don't see anything bearish, then no, I'm just gonna close it out. I'm just gonna close it out if I don't see anything bearish. All right. But if I do see bearish things, I'm gonna keep that baby open and probably add to it. Yeah, for sure. All right. Shout out to Mark Harris. Blessings to you in the name of Yeshua. How many miles a day do I walk? I have no idea. I don't count. I do not count. I do not count. Yeah, so look. This could be a very significant lower high. And if it is, you know, everyone's going to say in hindsight, oh man, look, we knew it, to the top of the channel and now back down, right? Bear flag, everyone's going to say it, right, in hindsight, if this really is a lower high. But look, at the same time, if we continue to pump here, people are going to say, in hindsight, well, of course we continued to pump because we made on Coinbase a higher low right here, right? And we're just continuing with the uptrend. So we got to be prepared for all scenarios. Let's take a look at the dollar. Okay, so dollar's dumping right now, guys, on the 4-hour. And the dollar has come up to a key zone of resistance, okay? Dollar has come up to a key zone of resistance. Dollar has made a high and a lower low, officially changing market structure here. And if we pull the fib from the high to the low, dollar has rejected from the Fibonacci golden pocket retest. And so yeah, we might see stocks pump, Bitcoin pump, if this downtrend continues, right? The dollar is coming up to a box of resistance very locally on the 4-hour time frame. We see a sign of weakness, which is this. We made higher highs and higher lows the entire way up. We've made our first lower low, and now we're rejecting from the golden pocket. This is now the sign of a reversal, our first sign of weakness here, with money flow getting lower and a potentially bearish trigger wave printing here. If the dollar continues to dump, we will probably see Bitcoin and other assets pump, right? We'll probably see the ES pump as well. So we do have to wait and see what is going to happen here. All right, and I still am in longs. I'm not planning to add really to any longs today, but I do plan to hold some of these to higher prices. All right. Shout out to Divine Hood. He said, bro, we just had the second retest of a major bullish pitchfork and rejected. Usually when this happens on the daily chart, we see a huge dump down. It looks like it might be a real possibility. He's about to share it. Shout out to Divine Hood, one of the traders in the Casper crew, a really good trader. Shout out to MS. We're going to pump Bitcoin to 24K. Maybe it wasn't fake news. Maybe someone knows something. Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't that be insane if it wasn't fake news and all of a sudden we get like a, you know, we get something like, you know, that would be so insane. TA doesn't work on news plays. Market maker don't care about TA. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right, so So if the market maker don't care about TA, all right, then how come Bitcoin rejected directly from this major confluence, like 3460, 30,460, and where do we reject from? All right, 3640, just a little bit above that, $200. I mean, come on, though, that's crazy, right? And if TA don't work, how come Bitcoin bounced right from this level, right? And here's the other thing: if market maker don't care about news plays, this fake news play pumped us up to the level, like to the technical level, right? So how could you say that market makers don't care about news plays and TA don't work? Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a whole bunch of malarkey. Took my short with not much market cipher B confirmation. Yeah, you're right. I FOMO'd a little into that short. When I saw the wick, I just kind of went for it. I'll be honest with you. But I did know the overall context of market cipher B was potential bear div on the daily, hidden bull div, hidden bear div on the 4 hour, bear div on the 1 hour, right? Forming at least. Bear divs forming on the 24 minute, right? But yeah, I mean, the level itself and that crazy wick, man, that was a crazy wick. Oh my goodness. Right? You know, like I said, it was 100% worth it for me personally because of all the long trades I was in multiple longs. It's like even if I had gotten wrecked on that short, I still would have been in profit. So I just went for it, man. I just went for it. How many tries, guys? Look. I mean, literally, look. My daily realized P&L. If I got wrecked on this whole way up, I made 0.28 Bitcoin today, on the move up, on the move down. So like, this is literally the only short I've taken today. How do I divide my gym time and trading? Well, I trade on the treadmill. Look, bro, this is like my daily P&L, right? This isn't for the trade. This is like what I made in the day. This is for the day. But here's the thing, like, look, and besides, my P&L and all this, that's my business anyway. In fact, I think I'm probably going to start not showing my positions live anymore after talking to some people. I think I'm going to start not showing it. Why didn't I mention in the VIP I entered a short? Well, I kind of said this is it, but like, I can't tell people what to do, man. It's a crazy wick. It was a risky one. I can't tell people what to do. We've been preparing for it for months, my friend. We've been preparing for it for months. Shout out to Rabbi Ed. And shout out to J-Boy Bullish with the chicken nugget language. Nicholas says, I feel like there's going to be another shakeout. There might be. Why would I stop showing? A number of reasons. The reason I started showing my trades in the first place is because I want to just show people that I actually am trading and I'm not just like talking about the charts. Like a lot of TA guys, you don't know if they trade or not. You have no idea. They say, yeah, I took this, I took that. You don't know because they don't show you. So I did it to give myself a little credibility. But And actually, it does increase the views. It increases the views because when people, for the longest time, I didn't show anything. I said, this is education only. But it does increase the views, right? Because people, for some reason, they like to see it. So, but especially during the next bull run, I just don't want people in my business, honestly. I just don't want people in my business, man. That's the long and the short of it. So I have to determine. But yeah, I don't want people up in my business, basically. Hopelessly addicted to fentanyl, like that could be it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that could be it. I don't know. So yeah, dread mining. This short, I have to be honest with you, it was not an obvious short. You had to be quick. The only reason I shorted this is because I knew it was now or never. I've been waiting since July. I gotta take it. And when I saw that reaction, I mean, look, we took the highs and then immediately went down. But if we go on the 1 minute as well, man, I don't know. Actually, we need to go down to a lower time frame. It felt like forever. Like, I don't know. Do you guys remember? I mean, it felt like we were flirting with this level forever. Because let's go to the 30-second. Let's take a look at how this played out in the 30-second. Let's go to the 15-second. Yeah, look at that. We got that big wick. Then we got a little push back up. So we were there for a while. It felt like an eternity. Time slowed down for that one, to be honest. Kryptonian says, I'd like to see your trades. It lets us know you're real. Yeah, I know. I know, but you know what? I might have to stop that. Shout out to Tonel Olesk. Shout out to Explosive Gains. I know my master plan. That's the thing. Like, it's my master plan. So. Shout out to Houston. He took the short off the 1 second. Hey, man. Let's take a look at the 1 second at that crazy pump that we got. Let's see, what was that? Yeah, let's look at this in 1 second hindsight. I mean, we had the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man boot pattern on the 1 second here. Wow, I mean, price made a really nice higher high, confirmed 1 second dot with the money flow getting lower as we took those highs. So that the actual level was right here. Right, the actual level was right here. Man, wow. So would you look at this, guys? This is actually pretty crazy on the 1 second. So we came up, took the high with the bearish div on the 1 second, came back down, came for the retest of that level. Man, how crazy would it have been if we hit the golden pocket, though? That would have been crazy. Yeah, so I must have got in somewhere in here, right? I got in somewhere in here. I shorted it from 2 accounts. So I got in somewhere in here. So I already missed a big portion of the move. Yeah, already a 1.5% move. Jeez, man, but these opportunities come once in a blue moon. Oh, wow, look at the 1 second time frame dumping like a wild woman. Shout out to Mr. X. He said, are you guys really mad at him because you're not in that short? He's been talking about that short for weeks, and he's only doing analyzing. I have been talking about it for weeks, guys. But look. It is what it is. You cannot please everybody. I was shocked that we pumped this high. All right, so Bitcoin is holding key support right now. Let's go to the 1 hour. Look at this. We might see another push to the upside here, guys. We really might. And then I will have to decide whether or not to add to this short or close it out when we come to that golden pocket retest, which essentially is my entry. Right? If we take a look here at our golden pocket retest, yeah, that basically is my entry. So I will determine whether or not I just close it out or I look to add to it, right? So yeah, we're looking back toward around 29.9 for a potential bearish backtest or potential go into Pump City, man. Shout out to Mac DJ. You took the short because of Jason CA. Well, praise God, man. ES is going to Pump City. Let's check out ES here. Dollar going to Dump City. The ES going to Pump City. Wow, look at the ES, guys. That is pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. So the ES, man, it's a good thing. It's a good thing I closed that short trade on Friday. Because I was short on ES on Friday from here. And I closed it out completely here. I'm glad I did. I really am. Yeah, ES is pumping. I'm still long on ES from weeks ago, basically. From this long trade of the fake out of the head and shoulders. I think my entry is around, right around here. And when we take a look at the ES, guys, I actually like what I see. I like what I see because we have, basically, we've gotten a bullish retest here on the value area low of the range, and we're reclaiming this high volume node. Right, so let's see here. Essentially, like, this is bullish because we were saying in the Discord, like, if we are going to get continuation here, we are looking then to reclaim value area low and then get a retest for more upside. Right, so that's basically what's happening right now. And yeah, I mean, basically that long trade is the long that we also took in this Discord here, right? We were waiting for it for a long time. It was the Grandmaster plan for the ES as well. Here we go. Basically looking to get a big move down to here, a retrace, and then more downside. So that's what's happening on the ES. And so if we're going to see the dollar dump here, and we're going to see the stock market pump, man, I mean, I do think we could see us come back up to at least 45.39. That's going to be the value area high of the range. So the fact that we came below, we came back up to retest value area low, and now we're back above POC. The next area of resistance is going to be another 3% to the upside at 45, 45, 75. And if we make it all the way up there, I would love to take out the highs, 46.31, because if we take out the highs at 46.31, we would have the juiciest looking bearish divergences right here. Right, we would have the juiciest looking bearish divergences right here. And that could be a really nice swing trade. As nice as the potential Bitcoin swing trade that we're in now, that I would say that they're equal to each other. So we need to really watch, because if the ES is going to make a higher high, potentially we'll see Bitcoin make a higher high, and then also potentially we could see Bitcoin do the same thing, where Bitcoin takes that high from back here from July, and we just basically come back for one more tap into this major support resistance flip with a continued drive of bear div. Right? Can you imagine another drive of bear div coming up into here, and the ES also getting the same? That could be a very, very, very nice short position. Could be very, very nice. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You guys are amazing. All right, guys, I'm going to be heading out, but later today at 2:45 Eastern Time, I'm going to be on Trade Wars. I'm going to be on Trade Wars over on the Debate Crypto YouTube channel. Make sure to check it out. It's basically, it's me, Crypto Face, Evan Aldo, Ben Armstrong, Gareth Soloway, a whole bunch of other people that I can't think of right now. But we're basically going to be doing a trade-off during an hour, and whoever gets the most profits wins, and the audience can play along as well. So, yeah. Guys, may the Lord bless you, may He protect you, may He shine light upon you, may He have grace upon you. May the Lord turn His face towards you and give you wholeness. In the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, the God of the whole world. Even if you're not religious, I still pray blessings for you and your family. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace!